Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac. Afterbirth, 28 wins in a row. I was gonna say that was 7 weeks of wins. That would be incorrect arithmetic on a major level, but let me start. I'm gonna sell you guys on metric weeks, okay? I'm just joking. RQ10YN6J, that's what we call a callback to our last episode. We're starting with the soul, we're starting with the shovel. The Soul and the Shovel, my favorite fantasy novel, no. My favorite cheap knockoff of an actual English pub, no. My favorite gardening blog, run by somebody's lovely aunt, perhaps. You'll never get me to answer that one straight. Bean versus Shovel. Bean is better offensively, like it's a 2 out of 10 offensively. The Shovel is obviously a 0, but it does carry some interesting possible repercussions associated with it. So it would be nice if we could possibly manage to get something out of that, like one black market. We probably average like less than one black market a month. So, I mean, in general, let's be real. That's probably good for it's good for your country, it's good for your health. One black market a month or less. I have been to a quote-unquote black market. I know you're gonna say I didn't realize you were so street. It's true. You know, I've rolled in some dangerous groups when I lived in South Korea. Went down near the military base, the American military base. And, you know, just down a little side street, there's a black market or a gray market, depending on your perspective and I guess how the light hits it. Sold all sorts of imported food products that you didn't need to pay the extra tariffs on. I know. Sometimes I wonder if the statute of limitations has expired. I didn't buy anything, but surely there's got to be something illegal just about being there and seeing $3 Pringles instead of $5 Pringles. I hesitate to even admit it right now. I know it is adding a little bit of a splash of bad boyism to my good-natured charm, but I suppose we're just going to have to live with the revelations we've learned about one another tonight. This run, by the way, is good so far. The DPS, in contrast to our last run, is actually, like, acceptable. And the soul is a great way to get some spirit hearts. Ooh, I thought we could sneak through there. Well, also getting some other benefits out of it, of course. Even if we go down to the next floor with no spirit hearts remaining, which is plausible, we should be fine to have a good chance to get a deal with the devil because our rate of fire is nice. And let's keep in mind, we got one more item coming our way courtesy of this haunt fight. Boss items range from amazing to horrible, and this is somewhere closer to the amazing end. HP plus luck upgrade in the form of magic scab. Doesn't matter if we use the shovel now or later because we're going to get a charge on this floor regardless. Curse of the Unknown. We're at 4 and 1 spirit heart HPs right now. 4 and I don't know. That was me getting ready to do Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. Yeah, we hear about the Gettysburg Address in Canada. Y'all won't freaking shut up about it all the time. Ooh, 7 beers ago. That was John F. Kennedy giving that speech in my head for some reason. 7 years ago, I, John F. Kennedy, led pontoon boat PT-109 out of Guadalcanal. You know, it's not a very good John F. Kennedy impression, but NL, did they teach you about PT-109 over in Canada? No, earlier today I was reading about it, actually. I was reading about the American campaign in the Pacific Theater in the Solomon Islands, and I was like, that's cool, I didn't know. Apparently it's well known in America, but I didn't know that former President John F. Kennedy, you know, piloted some gunboats that then were shot down by the Japanese, and then they lived, he and his remaining crew lived on a deserted island for 6 days until they were discovered by Polynesian natives who scribbled out like a message on a coconut to deliver. I swear to God this is true. This sounds like I'm being borderline, you know, insensitive here. Scribbled a message on a coconut to give to their leaders to then send help. It was like, if the Japanese find you, just throw this coconut in the ocean. It's an amazing story. In the Wikipedia article, it says that it's fallen out of public awareness to some extent. You know, it's an old story. It's nearly 100 years old, I guess, at this point. But at the same time, that's an amazing tale of adventure and heroism. Either way. You know, I mean, you could say they don't make them like that anymore, but that's probably, like, you know, a good thing in many ways. We haven't had, at least in the West, we haven't had a Second World War. Or a Third World War, I suppose, which is pretty sweet. I mean, I guess, you know, Vietnam, Korea, etc., but I got no perspective on those. Man, okay, we'll probably get Bumbo. It's a sensible idea. But I want to not lose my chance at a Spirit Heart first. Bumbo could be a major swing for us here. Now remember, we still got 4 and 1 Spirit Heart, I think, but we probably only have maybe 2.5 HP actually remaining because of the fact that I played that Blood Bank a little bit. If I'd known that Bumbo would show up, you know, I would have been happy to give him the money instead of taking it for myself. It's not like we can go to a shop anyway here. We are going to be a little bit ahead of schedule. You know, this Little Horn, not the most annoying boss fight of all time. We should be able to pull through this, no problem, no questions asked. Be slightly ahead of schedule and get to deal with the devil. Little Steven. Yeah, it's pretty good. First mod I make for Afterbirth Plus, man. First mod I make for Afterbirth Plus. Little Steven only shows up in golden chests. Wait. Not golden chests. Little Steven only shows up after the Steven fight. Okay, no more Little Steven disappointments. There is one red heart up here, so let's go check this out. Oh, we can't get it. There is a case to be made, and I think it's a sensible case for not just leaving and instead playing that blood bank and giving Bumbo some money, possibly getting, you know, blood bag, IV bag, or at least money out of it, or a Bumbo charge. But for me personally, I think with Curse of the Unknown, I just want to hedge my bets. I think I have 2 HP, and that's it. And that's exactly where we're at. I didn't want to take it too close, because, you know, you can run down that, you can play the tape forward in your head pretty easily. We're at 2 HP, I think. What if I play the blood bank twice and it turns out I miscalculated by 1 because, you know, I thought Magic Scab gave you HP and it turns out that it does give you the container, but it doesn't actually give you the thing to fill the container with, right? That would have been a nasty situation. And I think to some extent, part of the streak is about, you know, minimizing plays that are sensible most of the time, but catastrophic some of the time. Avoiding that seems to be pretty important. So there's probably 2 schools of thought about how to use the shovel here, and I honestly don't even have the patience to go through the discussion, because I've made my decision and it's clear. I'm going to use it as often as it's available. We could also use it... Ooh, that's no good. We could also use it to sneak out of... let's go to our shop. To sneak out of rooms that we don't want any part of. Yeah, let's just go for it. I know we probably could have bought the bomb there. I think we're going to get a key regardless. But we could use the shovel, and we might still be able to do it on this floor, or definitely a future floor. We could use it to, you know, go into a boss trap room and then go down to the next floor anyway. Or at least, you know, make it so the combat doesn't happen on the boss trap room and take our items and just leave. Either way, we get out of it. It's just a matter of whether we have to walk to the end of the floor. Can't get anything there. Oh, yeah, right. Bumbo. I forgot. This item that we walked over spikes to pick up. This is like the antithesis of our last run. Last run, we at least got to the point where we had a lot of HP, but our DPS was kind of terrible as a result of low rate of fire. This run, I mean, we were begging for Lil Brim. We got it here already. Definitely money equals power. Me and Bumbo can fight it out to see who the almighty Aller's favorite child is here. And right now, let's not, you know, act like this is a small potatoes here. We got 1 cent multiplied by 0.04 damage. We got 0.04 damage up. That's a considerable improvement. What makes you larger? Infested. And, you know, this is mostly just okay, I guess, if you're going to look at it. We're still 2 minutes ahead of schedule. This key beggar is moving all over the place, and I got to be honest with you, I got no interest in what he's peddling. And I'm not talking about some kind of vehicle, you know, moved by pedals. Maybe those pedals are connected to, you know, gears and levers that move wheels, and they use human power to take you through a city center or so. Oh, that's real bad. Alright, you know what? I was going to make a joke about not knowing what a bicycle is. The punchline was going to be like, you mean like a bicycle? Wait, are you talking about some kind of newfangled velocipede? I've not heard of this. Have you been reading the Scientific American or something? But let's just move on and not die against the Fallen, who I would like to point out has the aid of some fucking fires on his side. Stay loose. Stay loose. Okay, never been less scared of anything in my life. Ooh, did I shit my pants? Do the quick smell test. I'm gonna give you, okay, ready? Here's, count some seconds off. I'm gonna give you my pulse. Boom, 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 boom. You know, we're at like 130 or something like that. And also, boom, that's the sound of my heart. And beat goes on and on and on and on. Thank God for this thing back here. Alright, so we in the shit now. This is good. I just watched the Tragically Hip's final performance. Very moving, magical, unique, and seminal moment in Canadian contemporary culture. It was wonderful, and you know what? I'm inspired. I'm inspired to be a better Isaac player. I'm inspired to be a better person, to be a better Canadian. Let's do this. We've got 1 HP. Thank God we got Gimpy at least. I mean, there's something to be said about that. Ooh, Curse of the Blind. Alright, it's gonna be one of those, huh? Rest assured, I'm aware of the fact one enemy could destroy us. We're gonna be shooting fires. I was just gonna say, we're gonna be shooting fires, hoping for a Spirit Heart. Alright, that's a big one. That's fine. We'll check back on that later. Okay, if we get bombs, are coming in here. I'm not being insincere when I say this. This Spirit Heart may actually be the difference between a win and a loss. 1 Spirit Heart is unlikely. We're unlikely to win by 1 Spirit Heart, but this might give us the push we need and the insurance we need at this stage in the game to foster a run where we kick the shit out of it, okay? We're in a particularly vulnerable moment, and we're going to take the relative safety we've just been given and we're going to turn it into something even more beautiful, okay? I would love to see a blood bank, but we are not going to see a blood bank. What we are going to see is potentially a deal with the devil, which is simultaneously amazing and also incredibly terrifying. One of the big swings for us here could occur if we manage to snag 9 lives. It gives us a huge amount of leeway moving forward. Well, it doesn't matter, you know? Oh, this is a bold time. What would you do? I got a smile on my face. Already, my brain knows what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take it. I barely regret it. But maybe to some extent, there's a little bit of regret creeping over me, but that's extra damage, you know? I don't know what I was expecting. Doesn't get too much better than this. I'm happy I did it. And we got that 0.12 damage upgrade coming through in the clutch for us right now. We will, as necessary, blow up our donation machine to get access to Spirit Hearts if the game's kind enough to allow it. But I'm feeling electric right now. And I'm ready for victory to meet me. Come on, Bumbo. Can you just, like, spawn some Spirit Hearts for me, Bumbo? I know that's not what you do, but if you'd consider getting into another line of work, there's a lot of market growth in this area I think you could possibly fill. We've already been to our secret rooms. Don't waste a bomb looking for that in places we already know exist. Instead, that bomb exists to give us access. Careful with these guys. Exists to give us access to the boss trap room. I'm gonna take the top item. It's TNT. That's real bad. Hard to imagine the bottom one could have been worse. But 1 room is all it takes here. Look at this. This is more important than those stone chests for now. 1 more Spirit Heart. Double it up. Keep it going. 1 more bomb, please. Oh, a red heart. Can't do anything with that. I'm gonna actually... it's a terrifying moment to be on this amount of HP for this long. And you know we're going down to the depths after this. The depths if we're lucky. You know, Necropolis if we're gonna be tested. I just want 2 cents or a bomb. There we go. Now it all comes unraveled in the best way possible. Instead of going to the shop, we come in here. We crack this in a safe spot. We take our Spirit Hearts. We didn't get any Spirit Hearts. We got a bomb and a key. We're going down to the next floor with 2 Spirit Hearts. Nothing wrong with this. Nothing wrong with this. That was one hell of a shot there. And you know what? I don't feel anxious right now. In all likelihood, if you were to look at the average Isaac run of this archetype, we've already gone through the hard stuff. I mean that sincerely. You know, we're not out of the shit yet, but we've gone through the hard stuff. We fought the Fallen with 1 HP, and we lived. I would say we kicked ass, but that's just me trying to get my morale up a little bit there. That red chest could be a saving grace, but you know what? I'd rather it be a Macy Gray. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I'm going to save this opportunity for the shovel and use it there later. We do have 6 keys now as well. All we need is like 1 Maggie's bow, lard. We've got the speed necessary to absorb that lard, no problem. Or we could get Mom's knife. That's another one that, you know, does turn this into a full-on glass cannon sort of situation. And our damage is definitely appropriate to make Mom's knife kind of sing on this run. So maybe it's all been worth it. And that red chest is looking mighty tempting now. Grab this bomb. Might open up not secret room, shop access to us. Okay. 9 lives. 9 lives for free. Coat hanger, also decent, but we're cooking now. It wouldn't be fun if the game just gave us what we needed, right? Gotta go a little harder than that. It's not fair to just take the easy way out here. We'll take our spirit heart that we worked long and hard for, and then we'll... I mean, we're going really fast. I can't deny that. The shovel is also, like, guaranteed boss rush potential. So as long as we're on time, we're good to get out of there. But let's go check out this same strat. Oh my god, it's the actual canonical 9 lives. We might have just sorted it. Okay, alright. All that shit I told you earlier was bullshit. I was freaking out. I was like, oh, this is gonna be the end of this streak. And I've played well on this one. Why couldn't it have been one of the ones where I played like shit? At least then I'd have like a learning lesson. This one is just what a cruel universe we live in. But now, this is, you know, Garfield 2, A Tale of Two Kitties. It's a situation where the game has been nice to us, and eventually it met us halfway. I didn't expect it to just leave us in limbo, but it took long enough to show up with survivability. Now that we've got it, I'm extremely pleased. But there was a bit of a window there for a couple floors, a couple pretty fast floors, thankfully, but a couple floors nonetheless, where I was like, oh, we're just gonna lose then. Oh, look at this. Spirit Heart's coming through in the clutch. Oh, okay. Well, what's the lesson learned so far? First off, we're not out of the woods yet, but we are probably fine. As long as we, you know, play relatively well, we should be looking forward to chalking up another win here, moving towards 30, right? Which is not just the title of my first memoir coming out this fall on Random House Books. It's gonna be really bad. Don't buy it. Just torrent it or get it on, you know, whatever, the Audible or whatever, you know, it's 40 cents, you get to read every book ever written. Oh, but sometimes they delay them, and I have to wait 2 days before they come out. You know, it's alright. It's the sum total of human knowledge. Either way, the lesson that I've learned, just hold it together. We were very lucky to be able to hold it together. But I think, you know, being in an intelligent, calm, rational mental state definitely made that Fallen fight easier than it could have been. So, my thinking right now is, why would I waste my time buffing Bumbo? When instead, I could just get a better Mom's knife, and if we get to 99 cents, it's all yours, Bumbo. And admittedly, Bumbo, fantastic helper for things like the Hush fight. Infested! I mean, I feel like you just go to this right now, and then, you know, we'll be 1 room away from having a shovel charge, and then we'll just kill 2 bosses and get the shovel charge. Or maybe we even fight Krampus here, which would be ideal. No Krampus. Take the Polaroid. Okay, you definitely take the Halo here. And actually, as soon as you pick it up, you're going to get the shovel charge, and then we out. Okay. Beautiful timing. And now we're at 17 minutes. You're looking at this run. You went and got a snack. You talked to your, you know, your friends and family around the house, and you said, "Oh, I'm gonna go back and watch this Northern Line run." 17 minutes. Mom's knife. Money equals power. Little brimstone. Just another classic Northern Line run. Yo, you missed the shit. Okay. You're here for, you know, Jennifer Lopez era 2003. You didn't see Jenny from the Block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from. Don't be fooled by the knives that I've got. I'm still NL from the block. I just realized now, 14 years later, got doesn't rhyme with block, but I suppose, you know, poetic license. Okay, crack into this. Get the fuck out of here. Guppy is plausible. It's a plausible situation. It's not implausible. Which would have been a great Nickelodeon show. This is where I try to relate to people slightly younger than myself. How good of a show would Kim Plausible have been? You know? She was like a secret agent or something, right? If instead of like, hey, Kim, we've got you on the case here. She's like, you know, I'll do my best. Maybe that is what it's like. I don't know. You don't know what it's like. Anyway. No interest in waiting to see what this Loki is prepared for dinner. Instead, I will be taking my meal to go. And taking non-consumables with me as well. Well, who would have thought? I guess that, canonically speaking, the bomb in The Binding of Isaac must be wider than the door. It must just be a perspective thing, because I tried to push it through the door. It does not work. Maybe the 33rd mod I make for Afterbirth Plus. You can push bombs through doors. That may be somewhat inconceivable. How sick would it be, though, if you could push bombs through doors and they got their timer reset every time they went through a door? Think that one through for a little bit. Can't do it. Rather take the spirit hard hit. Let's not double down on a bad mistake. This really feels like a secret room. So much so that, I mean, 96 bombs. I'm tempted to check. Oh. What I was getting at there is, I could play that Demon Judgment, but I don't want to get myself down to, you know, 9 lives with 1 HP each that are 1 hit each at this point of the game. We've come from this shit. Let's not go back to the shit, you know? Let's invest our newly found HP and wealth in an area that fosters growth for us instead of an area that, you know, is reckless. We may get another deal with the devil here. We did not get one on the last floor. Just be smart about it. Guppy items are basically no-brainers. Latchkey is nice. Well, it's Curse of the Blind. What do? The same rakish smile darts across my lips. Of course we're taking them both. Sister Maggie, welcome to the party. Succubus, thank you for making Sister Maggie not hurt so much because you actually did give us a good item. And now we have permanent Polaroid invincibility as well. Okay. Yeah, that was gonna hurt. That was gonna hurt the whole time. And there was not a whole lot we could have done about that, except, you know, touch the enemy once and made it so they couldn't get anywhere because we do so much damage. But anyway, I digress. Oh, there is a Tinted Rock back there. I caught it at the last possible second. Are we gonna do the Hush fight? Honestly, right now that seems inconceivable and ridiculous, infantile, nonsensical, filled with needless braggadocio. And that's just the kind of thing I'm looking for right now, if I'm being honest. Look at that. What we got down here? Appears to be Eve's Birdfoot. Not even going to dignify that with a response, honestly. What about our double dice room? Ooh, it's a 6. 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty, conjoined. Fire Mind. Oh, jeez. You always get fruitcake or something, you know. I don't understand why. We got Explosivo, we got Dead Shot. We got Pear Throw. And we wow, how did that not hit me? We should remember not to shoot until we're in a room with enemies. This is fucked, by the way. Of course, I made the run much worse. And that's the essence of life right now. We deliberately made this harder on ourselves so that the rest of life, by relative association, might seem a little easier. Oh, and you and I are going to do this together right here. I'm going to be pulling the strings. You're going to be gathering the energy and the life force for a Goku-sized spirit bomb. We have number 2. This is a real issue. I'm not going to tell you that it's not. Gotta find some way around this. We can't really be close to enemies as they get hit. I recognize, by the way, well, that was a great lucky shot there. Oh, sad bombs. Okay, so that's the ticket. I can't see sad bombs. Yeah, okay, sad bombs are the ticket. Tell you one thing, we're definitely not fighting the fucking Hush, okay? But what we are gonna do is win this run, and we're gonna win it in bombastic, ridiculous fashion. This is my ideal. Beautiful. 96 bombs, and all we gotta do, it's an easy ask, is live long enough to place one down on every single room from here until the end of the game. Gotta be honest, the Spirit Heart would be nice. Walked right in front of that one. Can't dispute that. 7 lives left. I ain't going out like this. To have the audacity to lose my ideal Isaac run. A run in which we got no HP, but every damage upgrade. And not even at the same time that a boy could want. to have items of such luminosity, they're leaving permanent marks on my retina. How uncouth would that be? The game has given me a gift, and I'm going to pass this gift on to you. Thankfully, I think Explosivo's hitbox is exactly the same size, regardless of the size of the tier. Otherwise, we'd be fucked. So this room is a death sentence. You can't be on that room. However, there is an item, or a card here. We did it. And that card was 2 of clubs. So it was probably completely worthless. Secret rooms may indeed be extraordinarily valuable here. Oh, come on, dude. I was gonna say, it's very hard to tell if you're gonna get hit here, but secret rooms could be extraordinarily valuable depending on what they contain. Hell, that stone chest or regular chest in there could be very valuable depending on what it contains. Just be cool. Thank you, farty baby. Ooh, that's an HP upgrade. Less than 3. Now we're at 2 HP. Although things have gotten easier, the stakes have gotten higher as well, because with 2 HP, there's more to lose with this life. Health down. It's a tough call. Perthro's really swinging for the fences. Health down is, you know, making a sack fly to go up by 1 in the 9th. You know, the top of the 9th. If you're not familiar with baseball, that analogy, it's very difficult to explain, honestly. You know, the opponent, they still have at least 3 at-bats with which they could, you know, just knock a home run or even just put a man on base, and then it would be, you know, your lead would no longer be assailable. What I'm getting at is that it's the same thing. We got no idea what the game is going to give us, what it's going to bring for us. Maybe that health downgrade's important. But maybe this Perthro is important as well. The one thing I will say for certain is that, thank fucking God, we had sad bombs, or this run would be in a hell of a lot more terrible of a position. Extraordinarily unstoked about that tinted rock. Figured we'd go back for 1 bomb here. And 1 HP, and just don't hit yourself. No tinted rock there that I can see. Let's take the short way next time. These guys are fucked. Ooh, but they almost got me. Okay, this one's important. We haven't found a secret room yet, so ideally this would be one. Oh. And this could be huge. Don't walk on the mushrooms by accident. It's good advice for Isaac, it's good advice for life. You never know what one of those bad boys could do to a foot with plantar's fasciitis. Fasciitis? Plantar's fasciitis. Question marks. Could be worse. Speed down. Couldn't be much worse than that, if I'm being real. Happy to have the spiders, though. Alright, now second secret room. And I'm thinking, you know, if it's not here, we don't care. Lovely. And we'll go check on what that is. Blind Rage. You know what? Give me the luck upgrade, man. Give me the luck upgrade. I'm ready for my close-up. Oh. Avert your eyes, children. There's gonna be a solar eclipse today. Lunar eclipse? Which is the one you're not supposed to look at? Either way, you shouldn't be looking at the sun directly, probably. Its life-nourishing rays know only how to hurt. There we go. So we've made it down. 2 HP, 6 lives. One of these lives is Judas' Shadow, so we're coming back with 2 on that one, no doubt. Let's see if Perthro was the right decision. That sucks, so I'll say yes. Infamy's good enough. Undefined. I think we take Infamy, reroll the rest. Undefined could be fun. I think they gotta go. We get EPIPHORA. We don't really want to shoot that much, so that's scary. But Spider Bite's great, and Chemical Peel. For a damage upgrade, sure. I think we won out here. We lose Monstro's Tooth, who cares? Now, how does EPIPHORA look if we actually shoot? I'm gonna stick with the Sad Bombs, I think. Probably not a surprise. Ooh, that was real close. Sad Bombs is just really the item that keeps on giving. Like, we've had great Sad Bombs runs. We've had regular Sad Bombs runs. But I think we've had more runs that are awesome because of Sad Bombs than any other item in the game. At least more that are fun because of Sad Bombs than any other item in the game. Let's not get too cocky yet. We've still only got 2 HP. This room has the potential to be a little bit of a dream killer. There it is. Don't do that ever again. 4 lives left. Remember, one of them's Judas' Shadow. Double damage. Yo, but how are you actually not dead yet? It's nonsense. You should be dead. You're going to be dead, but you should have been dead ages ago. Oh, okay. I can't stress enough that is an extremely important room to get past. And now that we're through that one, I feel a lot better about our overall chances on this floor. That's probably the toughest room we'll come across. Double gate's gonna be nasty as well. Hell, even this room can be tough from time to time. And obviously the Yumheart, not really what we're looking out for here. But the truth on the chest is that, you know, pretty much any room can screw you. Oh, that was bad. What did I... My own tears. My own flesh and blood. 2 lives left. That's alright. Stick with it. Stick with it. Do not go gentle into that good night. It's really just lucky for us that we don't seem to be getting hit by too many, like, bomb shots. Of which I think there are myriad. Two lives remaining. Against a boss for which there is no love lost. He's gonna rush us down. And that speed downgrade makes us slightly too slow, I think, to get out of the way. But here we are. 2 lives left. You don't need me to tell you. One of these lives always lies. And one of these lies always tells the truth. Nah, this is a big one. I am standing. I'm not standing, I'm sitting. Standing would be very unergonomic in this situation. This is not our Judas life. This is our Judas life. Cut my life into pieces. This is my Judas life. Look at that. We're alive. We got 2 HP. We got 40 bombs. We will not need 40 bombs. So we will come here, and we will get what we need. Spider Babby. Sissy Longlegs. Whatever. Same shit. Certainly not going to take the Yumheart. Well, what do you do? What do you do here? I think you fucking go for it, is what I think you do. With double damage. Certainly wouldn't want it to be too easy now. How are you not dead? Holy fuck. We did it. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go record another Isaac episode right now. Thanks for watching. That's Win29. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.